I don't think I'm going to consume a single thing today that doesn't have Marmite in, because I'm going to be too full up from the rest of my Marmite experience. Okay, we're going to start with the plain normal spread. I don't normally have white bread, but I thought to give it the fairest chance, I would consume off the plainest vessel. Best way to spread butter. Back of a spoon. So this isn't a great start. I don't think I liked Marmite as much as I thought I did when I bought all of this stuff. That is a way saltier, yeastier flavour than I imagined. I feel like the next few hours of my life can only go downhill from here. I'm going to say normal Marmite. I do not love or hate. It's a 6 out of 10. Worry not, I'm a man who learns from my mistakes. Last video, I didn't palate cleanse between everything I ate. And that led to some fundamental failures. I'm going to go out of my way to try to drink something between every single thing that I eat. XO Marmite is it's a lot thicker and basically impossible to spread. It's not working. XO Marmite is the hardest thing to spread on this entire planet, but we got it. It tastes the same, and I palate cleansed and you saw it. Actually, now it's been in my mouth a while, that's a way stronger taste, and it's not a nice one. A 4 out of 10. Marmite peanut butter. I had this once many years ago, and I hated it. I really, really hated it. So, and if anyone's watching and they're thinking, he's not toasted his toast nearly enough, that's like stale bread, I agree, and I'm having a bad time. Marmite peanut butter. That is absolutely terrible. That is so disgusting. This is a 2 out of 10. For anyone out there who says Vegemite isn't Marmite, I am aware of that. There was only one Vegemite left on the shelf, and it was right next to them, and I just felt so bad for it. Like, I can't just go into a supermarket and get everything that says Mite on it except for Vegemite and just leave it there on the shelf with no friends. That spread so beautifully. Oh, but I wish it hadn't. 3 out of 10. The spreads are probably going to remain in my cupboard for years. Okay, so we're moving on to the snack section. I'm hoping that they might be a bit lighter in flavour. They found a more of a balance with the other things that they're going to go with. As this has been handled with love and care by experts in the field. Okay, so this is really just covered in Marmite. I don't know what I expected. It's not good at all. Quite sort of bitter, sadly. Now I'm just gonna see what it's like if I put a little bit of Marmite on it itself. Remember earlier when I was talking about how there's experts who can balance this out, and I'm not one of them? Well, I just took everything that they did to balance this out, ruined it, and then ruined my enjoyment of my morning by eating it. 5 out of 10, I guess. It's fine. I It's just not for me because I don't like Marmite. Okay, straight up. This is one of the only products I was genuinely excited to try. Marmite crisps. El Crisp. It almost kind of reminds me of when you have like roast beef or chicken crisps, you know, like they're almost like a little bit meaty, but not. I would say these are an 8 out of 10. I would actually buy these and have these again. Marmite Gillies. Okay, so we've got broad beans, roasted corn, and corn hoops coated in an intense Marmite seasoning. 110 calories per pack. Per portion, sorry. I actually think that works really well. I would also snack on these again. 7 out of 10. These are a good product. Everything that I'm consuming is quite high in like sodium, I guess. Cashews. I would say that cashews are one of the lesser nuts. Visually, they've got a lot going for them. That little curve. Oh god. Oh my. I'm gonna have to spit it out. Okay, so here's the thing. These ones on their own, I think are fine. Some of them are like, they're like stuck together. And if they're stuck together with the paste, I think that's too much because there's like straight up Marmite paste in between them. With the clumps, I'm gonna take them all the way down to a 5. Onto the peanuts. The cashews weren't great, and I also didn't like the peanut butter, so I don't have super high hopes going into this. So sadly, these do just suck. The peanuts and Marmite combo does not work. 3 out of 10. And my last snack, I don't actually know what these are. Cheese clouds? Marmite cheese clouds? Okay. It smells cheesy and Marmite-y, which might be expected. Those are good. They are really, really Marmite-y. In a way that I kind of like. You know, like when you drink like squash without watering it down and it's just like running through your system and you're just getting a buzz off of it. That's like this for Marmite, I guess. 8 out of 10. I like it. Okay, so next we're on to the pastries and bread kind of section. We've got a Marmite and cheese sandwich from M&S. M&S are doing a lot of the heavy lifting here for Marmite. The vast majority of these products are M&S exclusives. So there you go, a lovely little cross section of sort of beige and brown. I didn't think that I was going to like this at all. I could genuinely see myself getting one of these sandwiches, a packet of Marmite crisps, and just having that on my lunch break at work. 6, 7 out of 10? Yeah. I think I've got some sort of restored faith in Marmite. This is a win. My stomach is starting to feel a bit weird. I'm going to try and continue the wins of cheese pairing with Marmite. Cheese pinwheels. Okay. That looks like a good ratio of cheese to Marmite. It is a bit dry. It is. But I will probably eat the rest of this pack once this video is done. Cheese and Marmite. What a combo, guys. What a combo. A cheeky 7 out of 10. Marmite sausage rolls. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if it's the Marmite. I don't know if it's the pork. I don't know if it's the pastry. But this is awful. I can't eat this. This is a 1 out of 10. This is awful. I was leaving Sainsbury's I wanted a meal deal. So I went and got myself a coffee, a sandwich, and then just by chance I saw this in the snack section. Whoa, look at that cross section, baby. Oh, oh, what the f? What is this? Blech. I can't believe this got past production. This is an insult to my taste buds. How could you do that to people? Don't ever do that again. How could you do that to me? I've just tried so many Marmite products. That's getting the first ever 0 out of 10. I still have the cooked food left to go and the desserts. So I'm going to come back at dinner time and have the rest of those. Because I think this just really kills my appetite for Marmite for now. Catch you in a few hours.
5 hours later.
Look at that bad boy. Within the white sauce, I believe they have put Marmite. Look at that. I will say, it's a lot more brown than I normally have my pizzas. It's okay. I sort of had a bit of restored faith earlier when I had the cheese and Marmite together. But I don't know if it works as well here. I'd probably put that like a perfect 5 out of 10. I would have another Marmite pizza. I just wouldn't have the M&S Marmite pizza again. I think there's a way of doing that really well. I think they just need to change the balance of what's on the pizza. Next up is this little Marmite cheese fondue. I don't know what to put in it. Hold on. Hold on. If anyone has any recommendations for me of other things that pair very well with Marmite fondue cheese, I'll be all ears. Ow, ow, oh my god, it's burning my hand. Oh my god. Okay, here we go, here we go. Good gooiness on there. Good consistency, covered everything. Oh, but it tastes so bad. I think this could go really well as like a loaded fries kind of cheese sauce. I don't want to do it an injustice. I think that the cracker is not the designed use of this. Let me see. It doesn't really give any recommendations of how to have it. And yeah, unfortunately, I am having 2 monsters today. But that is what I need to get me through this. We've got our mac and cheese, which I cooked this to package instructions. It looked slightly overcooked to me. Look at this. Nice, gooey, crispy on top. Oh god, does this work? I never thought I'd want to eat Marmite again 20 minutes ago, and I've eaten half of this mac and cheese. I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. I would have this again. I think it needs something else to balance it out, but I really like this. Now this is a mac and cheese bite. It is a little flimsy and soggy on the outside. We'll have another one. They taste good. I would recommend checking by eye if you get these and making sure they're a bit more crispy. They're not good if they're soft. I need to go finish the food before it all goes cold and goes bad. I will probably come back in another hour or so to do the final few items for dessert.
2 hours later.
I just want to say thank God we're at the final hurdle. I'll be so for real. I am so done with Marmite right now. Thank God we got these crackers earlier in the video for the other cheese. Strictly speaking, this first one is not a dessert as such. Cheese and crackers. Bon appetit. What do you know? It tastes like everything else I've eaten today. Like Marmite. They've used like the same cheese in everything. And I just... all I've eaten this entire afternoon is Marmite and cheese. Next on the list is the pecan and salted caramel blondies. I really feel like I'm at breaking point. Normally I'd go for this whole thing. I'm actually going to have to cut this in half. I don't have the strength to do a whole one of these right now. It's so dry. It is salty. It's yeasty. Four out of 10. Marmite caramel sauce. This is the last hurdle. Ice cream acquired. Guess what it tastes like? One guess. Yeah, it tastes like Marmite. If there was ever a chance of me enjoying Marmite, I have destroyed that chance for myself today. I don't think there's any way for me to come back from what's happened here. It's a 6 out of 10. It tastes like a slightly salted caramel kind of thing. Let's put the pecan blondie I have left with the ice cream. It works. It works good enough. Well, thanks for joining me on my journey of suffering today. If any of my neighbours are watching this, please feel free to come round and get as much Marmite as you want. It'll be here.